Hi guys! I would like to introduce what is vector or vector quantities and how to find the resultant of three or more vector. Vectors are quantities with magnitude and direction. The word vector came from the Latin word vihir meaning to carry, which indicates that the force is being carried. Vectors are represented by arrow. The arrowhead indicates the direction of the vector, while the length of the arrow represents the magnitude of the vector and the tail represents the origin of the vector. The magnitude can be represented using a scaled line. This is frame of reference, wherein this is north, this is south, this is west, and this is east. On the other hand, this is positive y, positive x, and negative x. Resultant is another name for vector sum. It is a single force that will produce the same effect on the body as that produced by two or more forces. For example, a man walks along a straight track 8 km toward east and turns back 3 km toward west. So, the oppositely directed force of the same magnitude is 3 km. As the resultant, the 5 km is the answer. In adding three or more vectors, component method is one of the methods used in solving for the resultant. For example, find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force of a series of concurrent forces as follows. Vector A is equal to 20 with an angle of 60 degrees to the south of east. Vector B is equal to 10 towards east. Vector C is equal to 30 with an angle of 30 degrees to the north of east. And the last one is vector D is equal to 25 with an angle of 45 degrees to the north of west. And this is the graphical form of the given example. Using the component method, here's the step. Step 1. Solve for the horizontal component f sub x by cosine function. So the summation of f sub x is equal to 20 cosine 60 degrees plus 10 cosine 0 degree plus 30 cosine 30 degrees minus 25 cosine 45 degree. So the summation of f sub x is equal to 28.30. Solve for the vertical component f sub y by using of the sine function. So the summation of f sub y is equal to negative 20 sine 60 degrees plus 10 sine 0 degree plus 30 sine 30 degrees plus 25 sine 45 degree. The summation of f sub y is equal to 15.36. To determine the magnitude of the resultant by the Pythagorean theorem. So this is the formula. R is equal to square root of summation of f sub x squared plus the summation of f sub y squared, wherein r is equal to square root of 28.30 squared plus 15.36 squared. So the resultant is equal to 32.2. The last step is to find the direction of the resultant with respect to the x-axis. So this is the formula. Angle is equal to arctan, the summation of f sub y over summation of f sub x. So the angle is equal to arctan (15.36) over 28.30. So the answer is angle is equal to 28.5 degrees. So the final answer is equal to 32.2 at an angle of 28.5 degree to the north of east.